Eleanor and Larry epitomize the grace and the class. I would say the elegance of Judaism. They've combined, this a Southern sophistication with the inspiration of Yiddishkeit, and the product is really just very inspiring.
My grandparents are probably some of the most hospitable and just warm, welcoming people I know. Never heard my grandmother say a bad thing about anyone. Everybody's just, I feel like, drawn to them from cross-generational. I know my friends have developed relationships with them here in Atlanta, outside of myself.
My parents are the kind of people who run away from being honored, who never wanted this kind of thing, and I'm sure this was difficult for them. But they are the perfect example of someone who represents, of people who represent what Beth Jacob is all about and what the Feldmans created in Atlanta.
And I think that the advance of Atlanta forward in the Jewish world is because of the mikveh. There's no way that this shul could be what it is today without the mikveh.
So Ellen Bogart, I think, has been involved with the mikveh as long as I remember it, even before I knew her well. I knew her name, I used to hear her speak. She was very passionate about the mikveh. And now, in the last few years, my husband and I have gotten to be friends with them, and we play bridge once a week. So, we know them really well, and I mean, they're great. I love being with them. They're funny, and they love the shul, they love the community, and they're perfect people to be honored by our shul.
Eleanor has a certain dignified calm, even around issues that she knows are urgent and that are important. She brings a certain kind of a dignity and a certain kind of a calm that kind of assures everybody that things are going to get done. But she's relentless. She led us during a critical time of that mikveh project.
We saw Rabbi Emanuel at his prime, and we saw Rabbi Ilan at the beginning of his rabbinic career as an assistant rabbi. And we saw him grow from a young man to a man of deep thought. Rabbi Ilan Feldman is a man of very deep thought, very bright. Rabbi Emanuel, they're different, but they're both different, very special ways.
The midah, or the value that I think my parents represent and gave over to us, was an incredible respect and holding in high esteem of both Rabbi Feldman's, Rabbi Emanuel Feldman and Rabbi Ilan Feldman. Everything revolved around what they said and what they felt. Their aim was to do what they wanted, to do the right thing as they learned and understood from both Rabbi Feldmans.
I think really what they love is when the people they've seen, like the younger families, or were younger when they were, I guess, in the community, but now they're, have grandchildren of their own. But it's seeing those people coming back to Atlanta. I know on the Chagim, that really, I know, gives them nachas.
I want to wish my parents, mom and dad, only hatzlacha and good health and nachas from all the children, and nachas from my family, nachas from all the other families, and you should just live ad bias goel, ad mea ve'esrim, only with good health and nachas.